DDT, Dylan,
Dre.
and Terminology. It's the cast of my Enzo. Today we're going to be talking about three big important terms in wrestling, professional wrestling. Heels,
Faces.
and Kayfabe. So let's start it off with
Heels.
What is a heel, Andre?
A heel is a bad guy. The guys that get booed every week.
Well, okay, so there's the guys that should be booed.
Well, the guys that should be booed during that storyline. Yes.
Yes. So an example of an effective heel would be Seth Rollins and his money when he had the Money in the Bank briefcase during his 2014 run, when he took a guy who had to retire because of a broken neck, put him on the ground, and threatened that he would quote unquote kill him if John Cena didn't bring back the Authority. Not going to explain the storyline, but that's an effective use of heel heat.
It is.
Getting a negative reaction from the crowd. A face is the good guy of professional wrestling. So the person John Cena and Roman Reigns are kind of supposed to be. They're the smiling guys, the people you're supposed to cheer for, the underdogs. So it's Sami Zayn.
Yes, Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn's like the perfect face for this. Actually, no, Daniel Bryan's the perfect explanation for this.
I miss Daniel Bryan.
We all do. It was sad that he had to retire so early, at 33.
Yeah, I actually cried.
Did you really?
I did. I was highly upset. He was actually starting to actually get the recognition that he deserved. I was like, yo, this man's going somewhere. And then all that
And then
happened.
it was 4 concussions in the span of 2 years?
2 years, yeah.
And then busted up neck. It all sucked.
Yeah.
Let's change it up a little bit.
Okay.
Let's get an opinion in this. Who's your favorite heel?
My favorite
And your favorite
heel.
face too.
Okay, my favorite heel, I think, in the industry would probably have to be Kevin Owens.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Why?
Well, because he's a tough guy. He was also an underdog when he first came into the company, and they gave him a good shot around. And when I seen him on NXT, I was pretty happy with his performance. So I thought he's going to make it big in the industry. And my favorite face, I think I would have to say John Cena.
Okay.
Everybody's favorite. He's an amazing wrestler. He's been in the industry for over a decade. And he's just an awesome guy.
Okay, so I disagree with the last part. John Cena, I mean, the guy's great, but he's a terrible face. He wins all the time. You can't get behind the guy who's gonna win all the time.
Who wouldn't want to be a winner?
The underdog stories, man. So my perfect face, Daniel Bryan. My perfect face, CM Punk.
Oh my gosh.
Rage Against the Machine, against the Authority. I think that's better than the smiling guy with the perfect teeth.
Yeah.
All right, now, my favorite heel. It's hard because actually CM Punk plays a really good heel too. He started Society run where he pretty much had a cult going on.
The new Nexus.
The new Nexus was pretty terrible. Let's admit it.
It was. I liked the original Nexus.
They started off really great, but that's another story.
Yeah, that's another time.
My favorite heel at the moment, at least, would probably have to be Roman Reigns. Oh wait, he's not actually a heel. No. Favorite heel at the moment would probably be Kevin Owens as well. It's the way he makes fun of Michael Cole at commentary.
Yeah.
And shouts at Byron Saxton. You can't help but
it's comedy.
It's hilarious. Even though we're supposed to hate him.
Yeah.
So my preferred heel is Kevin Owens, but The Miz is probably the best one for getting that heel heat, getting booed by people, because nobody wants to see him anymore.
The thing about The Miz is I hate him so much that I forget that he's actually not that bad of a guy.
Oh no, he's actually a really good person in reality and stuff. But
he's a good actor and he does his role correctly.
Yeah.
I give you a thumbs up, Miz.
So why don't you leave in the comments who your favorite heels and faces are while we move on to the next big topic, which is
Kayfabe.
Kayfabe. The biggest thing, the most important thing in professional wrestling. This is this thing that actually kind of keeps it going. So kayfabe is the suspension of belief when you walk into a wrestling event where you think that what's happening is real. So when Mike Berkowitz turns off his cell phone and walks into a Ring of Honor event to watch a show, he thinks that the storylines are actually happening and you believe that the fiction has enveloped you.
Yes.
Nowadays you see that broken a lot because people like to take out their phones and they like to record things at the show so you get to see the behind the scenes action, and it's all kind of
and it makes people hate the events more.
Yeah, which leads to the creation of what we'll be talking about next episode, Marks, Smarks, and we'll think of a third one before that. All right, so, ladies and gents, this has been the first actual episode of DDT, Dylan,
Dre.
and Terminology. We'll see you next time. Oh, and you can also check out our wonderful predictions and results video if you're wondering about the championship thing I was talking about earlier, because if you watch the payback predictions
Yes, payback.
and results, you get to see Mike Berkowitz, our other third person, who's only there for the predictions videos, and you get to see Andre lose
This guy.
in a tying effort to Mike. Maybe next episode will bring it up.
Definitely.
Anyways, see you later, guys. Leave a comment below about what terms you think we should do next time.
Like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys.